teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. We're in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see guys taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here. And let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kurt. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Now the handoff. He's running behind the right tackle. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shootout. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
To make a difference today. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Dropping back with a throw for the first down. The short completion of the tight end. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Payne.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. They try to sneak it for the first.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Boom. We'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
The offenses have really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice throw caught for a completion. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So Georgia Tech's offense comes out for their first possession today. Craig, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Gets it out quickly to the left side. He's stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. It's a run to the left. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The Yellow Jackets are going to cash in here in the red zone. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab made by the tight end. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Extra point try coming out. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
So the running play stuck on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pass caught. Can he get it in? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the mark. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long on the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Swarm with the pass rush. The sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that quick coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that sets up a return. And the return will be brought down. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. There's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Fights through a tackle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Yellow Jackets will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's the handoff. They've got him out for a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Another positive run on first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Short throw to the pass. Line scrimmage. Well executed. Finds space and gets the first down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job of coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
He escapes the pocket, trying to create here on the move. He's got it with room to move. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Yellow Jackets trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This offense really clicking. So with low pressure, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Boom. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got the pass and still going. They bring it back, but that's a good play. Moves the ball with 39. And a quick timeout call on the offense after the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. That falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Wideout's now clustered. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's another deep shot. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Here's the 2nd down play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's real in. It's Morales. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. Make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with it lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
You stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal right there. And the Yellow Jackets looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Handoff. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They tried a little, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure in. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Single back, takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it's a bunch formation. The quick throw out left complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. And there's the handoff. Fighting him off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Let's go! Let's go!
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grabbed by the receiver. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
They get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns. So anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that catch is hauled in. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. The pocket breaking down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation.
He's looking deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They try to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. That's a fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. He's past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, no tickets. Still no answer for this offense. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, good touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Touchdown being called back sort of sums up the day for this offense so far. A string of costly mistakes. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
It's dropped. It would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Grinding away with a running game. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Running back with the football. Breaks an open space. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. The course of the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the